Guys, we need to have a chat. We need to have a chat about brownies. I can't even tell you. Okay, we're recording. Guys, we need to have a little chat. Actually, we need to have a very important chat about brownies. I'm pretty sure I've said this on this channel before, but I am fed up. I've had it to the max. I've had it up to like higher than you can see where my hand is. I have been tested to my limits. I mean, I know I've talked about this before on this channel. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I've ever made brownies on this channel before. In fact, I know I've never made proper brownies before. But the thing is, I know what a proper brownie is. People these days in the UK, I don't know if it's the same in the States, where I'm assuming they know more about how to make proper brownies in like establishments. Is that the right word? Is a cafe an establishment? I don't know. I'm very frustrated and also very offended because I know what a proper brownie is, okay? A brownie is supposed to be gooey, it's supposed to be gungy, it's supposed to be dense, it's supposed to be moist, it's supposed to kind of like stick to the roof of your mouth, but like in the most beautiful way. It's all about the ooey, gooey, dense, rich experience, if you know what I'm saying. But basically here in the UK, they're selling squares of chocolate, floury ass cake and calling it a brownie. And I'm not offended at this point. I'm violated, I'm traumatized, and I'm angry. No, but honestly guys, the other day I went into this cafe, like post-lockdown, because now of course like the cafes and stuff are open. Went into this new vegan cafe near me. They had a couple of brownies behind the counter. I mean, brownies. I know I exaggerate sometimes, guys, but like one of these things that they were calling brownies was basically like, again, brownies should not be floury. You know, like floury, airy, fluffy, that's cake. But yeah, anyway, this one particular cafe that shall not be named, they were selling a brownie in there. And I kid you not, it was just a square of chocolate cake that was so floury and so tall, it was basically the same height as me. And I'm about 6 foot. So yeah, recently I have had multiple mental breakdowns over walking into places and seeing brownies being sold that are actually just big fucking squares of floury chocolate cake. Okay, the battery died, but I'm back now. But basically what I was saying was, or what I was about to say was, so yeah, today we are going to make the world's ooeyest, gooeyest, richest, most delectable, decadent, I'm struggling to think of more words to describe these brownies, but basically they're just the best things in the whole world. They're ooey, they're gooey, they're dense, they're also flourless. Because in my opinion, a brownie is not supposed to be cakey at all. And actually for once as well, this is not an original Baking with Miles video. As in normally, I just don't know what I'm doing, go with the flow, put things together, hope that it works, and it usually does. In fact, it always does. And then I see you guys recreating these things that I make. And God bless all of you, but to be honest, the joke's on you because none of the things I've made have actually been recipes, but what are you gonna do about it? Even though I am a professional baker, brownies are not really in my repertoire. Repertoire, I'm going with it. Final answer. I was about to go 50-50 or call a friend, but I'm gonna go with it. Final answer. I'm going with repertoire. I have not made brownies before. So this morning I was looking online and I was searching just like ooey, gooey, world's best proper fudgy brownies. And I found a recipe from Tasty. I'll link the original recipe down below, but I've just kind of modified it a little bit. I've kind of healthy crazy cooled it. Don't know what that actually means, but I did it. Alright guys, so minus the peanut butter, which is coming at the end for like the salty, creamy drizzle. These are the ingredients I'm using. So I've got 3/4 cup of ground almonds. You could of course use actual flour in these if you want them to be a bit more cakey. Remember, I'm going for like the ultimate dense, rich experience. I've got 225 grams, which is 2 big bars of good dark 85% chocolate. But having said that, to sweeten it, so these are still gonna be sweet, I'm using a cup of coconut sugar. And again, I prefer to use coconut sugar over regular sugar. Not only is it like a tiny bit healthier, but I also like the caramel kind of flavor that it gives to things, especially when you bake. I have got a half a cup of coconut oil. This is gonna be melted before we kind of mix it all together. For extra peanut butter flavor, I have got a quarter of a cup of powdered peanut butter. This is just the PB2 kind of thing that you can find in most, I was gonna say most grocery stores, definitely most health food stores, and that's just to bump up the peanut butteriness throughout the brownie, throughout the batter, rather than just the drizzle, the crunchy, salty drizzle we're gonna have on top. Of course, I have got my flax egg, which is just 2 tablespoons of flaxseed mixed with 4 tablespoons of water. And as you can see, that's nice and solidified, and this is going to help them, I was gonna say it's gonna help them rise. It's definitely not gonna do that, considering we're not using flour. And this, my friends, might surprise you, but instead of vanilla extract, like most brownie recipes call for, I'm using coffee extract. Now, this is only something that I've learned recently, which is kind of surprising considering I am a professional baker. When you add coffee to anything chocolate that you're baking, whether it's cookies, whether it's brownies, whether it's muffins, whether it's cake, you don't taste coffee. This is not gonna taste like a coffee brownie, but it does enhance the flavor of the chocolate. So yeah, for this recipe, get yourself some coffee extract or use a couple shots of espresso. Oh yeah, and a quarter of a cup of cacao powder, any kind of cocoa powder, which is just plain chocolate powder. You don't want to burn it, just low and slow. Just keep stirring as well so that... Actually, I don't even know if you technically are supposed to stir this, but I just am choosing to. Guys. At this point, I'm honestly tempted to just stop right here and just spoon my way through this. I don't know, I feel like I could swirl in some salty, crunchy peanut butter and just go to town right now. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna need a big mixing bowl. In first goes the coconut sugar, coconut oil, which is now melted. You can of course use vegan butter. Guys, the caramel smell I'm getting right now. Literally got my juices flowing. All right, we're gonna add a smidge of the coffee extract. Or of course, you can go ahead and add your espresso if you have that. Then goes the flax egg. Beautiful lake of dark chocolate. You look at that. Willy Wonka is quaking in his, I was gonna say boots. He's quaking in his factory because Alrighty, in goes the almond flour, peanut butter powder, chocolate powder. Even though this recipe has no flour in it, I just feel like they might do better if I put a tiny bit of baking powder in. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're just gonna fold this in. You don't wanna over mix at this point. And yeah, like as I'm showing you, don't be afraid if the batter is thick. It's supposed to be thick and gooey and, oh my God. I need to bake these ASAP because otherwise I'm just going to eat this like this. All right, now we're gonna plop all of this mixture into a lined baking tray. I feel like this baking tray I've got is actually too big, but I don't know. I guess if I space them out, then they'll just be even more gooey, if you know what I'm chatting about. Already before these are baked, you can tell this is not cakey texture. We are in gooey territory right now, and that's exactly where we should be. All right, here we go. Nice drizzle of salty, crunchy peanut butter on top. Ha ha ha, would you look at that? I've actually used half the jar and I'm tempted to use the whole thing. Do you know what? I'm gonna use the whole thing, fuck it. Just gonna swirl this around. So yeah, we're just gonna, that's what I'm talking about. We're supposed to swirl through this with a chopstick, and then you get little bits of the peanut butter seeping down into the actual batter as well. So it's not just a topping, we're gonna have swirls throughout as well. All right, so this beautiful mess, which honestly I could eat just like this, is gonna go into a hot oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. Then we're gonna have ooey gooey, salty, proper motherfucking brownie heaven. I mean, hopefully. I've actually never made these before, but you already knew that. I burnt it. I've basically made a giant cookie. Like it's rock hard. Like if I frisbeed this at someone's head, it would absolutely like is decapitate the right word when the head comes off? Their head would come off. This is basically a weapon, but I still have hope that they're gonna taste good. And at least they're not cakey, so.
No pressure whatsoever.
Do you know what, guys? Actually, I thought I had made the disaster, which I kind of have because I burnt them. But the actual recipe itself, I'm really happy with. I'm saying that I have not yet tried them. See, look, that's what I'm proud about. Look at that interior. That is a proper brownie. As procedure, to cleanse the palate, I've made myself an iced almond milk latte. Cheers. Oh my god. That, my friends, it's even got like the stick to the roof of your mouth thing, which is exactly what you want with the proper brownie. That, my friends, is a proper motherfucking brownie. Recipe down below, just don't burn them. So good. So good. I'm gonna go apply multiple of these to my face. And I'll see you on the next video. Laters. It's about to break. Fuck. Fuck. I have been tested to my limits recently. Yeah, I have. Now, in my opinion, oh my god, the battery's dying already. I really have no patience. These 30 minutes are absolutely killing me. They're the So look how hard it is though. It's actually gonna break the table. Oh my god.
Burn.
How hard is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
99.
No, I'm talking about the brownies.
Babe, can you touch the camera? I'm currently... The light keeps changing every fucking fight. Oh my god, now I'm orange. Can I just be one colour? No? No?